Right now I'm having a lot of issues with both of my daughters. My oldest daughter, Allie, has borderline personality disorder, and it has affected everybody in the family.
So don't you want to get better?
No, I don't want to go somewhere I have to stay there for years. No.
And my youngest daughter, Alayna, feels that I have focused all my time with Allie, and I completely ignored her.
I literally can't even call her for 2 minutes without getting into an argument.
When I get this kind of attitude, then yeah, I don't talk civilly.
Allie is manic, easily annoyed, and definitely knows what to do to get under my skin.
Don't touch me.
I've tried everything to help her, from different doctor's appointments to different tests.
I feel like I'm beating my head against the wall.
Don't you start those freaking waterworks.
I always thought of Alayna as my perfect child. Lately, she seems very angry and lost. Alayna feels like I've only ever cared about her sister. Her grades were pretty good before, but then she started failing her classes. Alayna moved into her dad's house because I wanted to take away her phone for punishment for failing the class.
She was failing a class last semester. She already failed the first time.
And that has a 90% failing rate.
She's willing to jeopardize graduating just to keep that phone. Alayna loves to throw her sister Allie under the bus just so she can take the focus off of her. I feel very overwhelmed as a parent. I feel like I'm losing control because they are overtaking my mental health.
Holy lies, Alayna!
I want to know how to keep my own sanity while handling my daughter's issues.
I wish my family could be normal. I'm tired of what we are dealing with because of my sister Allie. My sister Allie is nuts.
I can do good. She just slammed my door again.
My mom is controlling, overprotective, annoying, and she doesn't know boundaries. Growing up, my childhood was like a living hell. There was always yelling and screaming, and we never got along. I felt alone on my own. I felt momless. I felt like Allie was more important than me.
I always thought I gave her the attention she needed.
Me trapping myself in my bedroom on a daily basis is giving me the attention that I need.
My mom always expected me to be fine, but I wasn't. I had to learn how to raise myself. I feel like I'm more mature for my age. Now that my sister is doing her own thing, my mom wants to be a part of my life. It's a little late now. She wants me to be perfect with school and how I act. My sister graduated with a certificate of completion and not a diploma. Meanwhile, my mom expects me to be a straight-A student. Currently, I'm living with my dad and not my mom. She told me that I'm not allowed to come home until I give up my phone.
She's never bought me a single phone, never paid a single one of my phone bills, so she can't take it.
You're right, I can't. You're not going to live under my roof and not follow my rules.
Okay, then I won't live under your roof.
I don't want to go home until she can change her ways.
You, even grading your own paper, you say the bulk of your time was spent on Allie.
Correct, yes.
And of course, she's 3 years older.
Yes.
So there were 3 years that she was the only child.
Yes.
But then you had Alayna. But by that time, Allie was very high maintenance.
Very high maintenance.
Because by the time Alayna was born, she had, Allie was up and walking and throwing tantrums and being oppositional.
Yes.
And really volatile, right?
Yes.
So even from birth, Alayna has taken a seat in the second row
Yes.
because you were so absorbed over here.
Yes.
Okay, and you say that now she's making poor choices like vaping and sneaking out to meet up with people, and her grades are starting to fall off and all of that. But you said that even though you didn't pay attention to her, that she was the perfect child. That you had Allie that was high maintenance and had issues, and then this was the perfect child.
Mm-hmm.
Children that grow up in dysfunctional families are not perfect. They might be convenient.
Mm-hmm.
They might stand to the side and not create demands and issues,
Mm-hmm.
but they're not perfect.
Right.
They're suffering. And they just don't, the squeaky wheel gets the grease and they don't squeak much, but it's easy to confuse convenience with perfection.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.